Good evening, everyone, and welcome to ICSE StudyMate's 3-month plan for board examination. My name is Devottam, and I'll be conducting this session on how to study efficiently for your board examinations, and I'll be covering literature and English for you guys. Moving on to study tips. When you ask me how must I study for literature and English, see, you really don't need a lot of time to study for literature, but let's start with simple steps. Starting with Merchant of Venice, you must remember what happens in each act and each scene. So I recommend you to take notes like so. Okay. First, add a heading, Act 1. Then add a subheading, Scene 1, and then write about the scene. Okay. You jot down points like this. First, introduce all of your characters. Okay. For example, Antonio, Salerio, Salanio, Graciano. Okay. And then write down the atmosphere. Okay. Let's say, yeah, for example, Antonio is sad in the first scene. Okay. And what's the reason he's sad? Okay. Then write reason colon unknown. Okay. That is as simple as that. Then write about the characters. Okay. Describe your characters. Okay. For example, Antonio is one of the protagonists who is a rich merchant in the city of Venice. Bottom line, you have to note down plot lines and trivial details of each scene or each short story, each poem, whatever. Okay? Why must you write in points? You ask. Okay? It will help you to write point wise in your examination, which is really important. Because if you dawdle around, like if you beat around the bush while writing your answers in the examination, not only will you waste time, but you are also at the risk of losing marks. Okay, be to the point while writing your examination. Okay, keep that in mind. While writing, use as simple language as possible, because if you try to go complicated, sometimes you might completely write a wrong answer because you might completely change the meaning, or you might mess up the grammar. Okay, in which you'll lose marks as well. Simple diction will get your point across really clearly, and it will take less of your time while writing the examination. Okay, don't take your 1.5 hours or your time limit lightly. Okay, because I've experienced this. I took it at my pace and I have regretted it. So don't make the mistake which I made. Well, then, let's continue to treasure trove. Read the story and understand it. Okay, and then summarize it. Okay, when you jot down the story in short, try to use the exact terms and words used in it. Okay, because they might be really important words which define your answer. Keep in mind, you must avoid repeating the exact same phrases. Okay, being repetitive will also cost you marks. You must focus on the minute details of the context. For example, in Old Man at the Bridge, the old man's hometown is San Carlos, which is a really minute detail, and if it appears in the exam, okay, and you forget it, it will cost you marks. Okay, and the suit for all the other short stories. Okay, most people forget what the prison's name was in the short story Heart and Hands, where the prison's name is Leavenworth. Okay, and if you do not know the prison's name, you will lose marks. Okay, which is pretty bad because your main target must be scoring as much as you can. Okay, moving on to poems. For poems, you can refer to your workbook. Workbook is very handy because it has all the significances and references each stanza has. Okay, poems are generally easy to interpret. Try to write down what each stanza means, and when you practice your poems, make sure that you don't get very poetic with your answers. Okay, make sure your answer is descriptive and not completely emotional. Okay, most students write a lot when they are expressing their answer in the answer sheet, which sometimes cost them marks. See, this is an important point which I'm about to say. Literature is about diction. Okay, and if you express what you mean with the right diction, you can abuse it to write the most perfect answers. It will be really beneficial for you. Okay, frequently asked questions. So this is the number one question: which chapters are important in English literature for class 10? If you want to score as much as you can, okay, make sure you focus on these chapters. Keep in mind that you need to focus on all chapters, but these chapters are known to recur. Okay, for short stories, a horse and two goats, because it is written by an Indian author. Okay, Indian authors and um, culturally bold content is known to recur. Okay, A Face in the Dark, again Indian author. Chief Seattle Speech, because it has cultural significance. Okay, plus it is pretty hard, so you need to invest a lot of time in Chief Seattle Speech. Angel in Disguise and All Summer in a Day. Okay, moving on to poems. Bangle Seller, again Indian author. I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings, cultural significance. Cold Within and 9 gold medals, again for cultural significance. Okay, keep in mind you must know what each chapter stands for. Okay, you must know what each chapter is about. Okay, it is important in literature. And for Merchant of Venice, we'll provide you with a link. Make sure to check that link out. Okay, it will help you a lot. And then another most frequently asked question is, how do I write good answers in English literature for my class 10th ICSE board exams? Look, it is pretty simple, but it is also pretty complex. Okay, let me break it down for you. When you are provided with an extract, okay, make sure you follow this for each extract. Okay, begin your answer with this: this extract is taken from so and so story. Okay, written by so and so author and in year so and so. Okay, then describe the story in 3 sentences or less. Okay, make sure you get your points across in this. Okay, this is what point wise writing is all about. Okay, you need to describe what you write perfectly, and then describe the author in 3 sentences or less. Okay, then leave a line, write your answer to the point, and then simply attempt the next one. Okay, make sure your answer is full of points. Okay, don't over describe it, don't under describe it. Practice writing, okay, where your writing will be to the point. Okay, and keep in mind you must have good presentation. Okay, if you scribble a lot, if you make too many spelling errors, that's going to cost you marks. Okay, and that's about it for all of the frequently asked questions and study planners and etc. Now we will move on to the open floor.
Okay. If you have any other doubts, please mail us on our email ID or send it on our Instagram account or on Telegram. We have a lot of channels and hope that you like the session. Thank you. And put out a comment on our ICSE website and spread the word of sessions being conducted. We'll be conducting more sessions. Thank you.